Good morning. Thank you for welcome. Thank you for joining me on the Next Play 6-7. I'm your host, Darkel. I would like to first start by saying please like, share, and subscribe. It takes less than 3 seconds and is always free. I also would like to apologize because sometimes when I do the video, the quizzes of the day, I try to do them first so I don't forget them. And a few times I've been noticing that I forget to give you the quiz after the answer, and it's just, I don't know, it's not intentional. I guess it's old, I don't know, I'm getting older, so I'm noticing that I'm forgetting little stuff sometimes. So please forgive me, and I'll try to do a better job of that. I would like to start out by saying the quiz of yesterday was, who was Chocolate Thunder? And the answer to that would be Dow Dawkins. He used to break the rim. They called him Chocolate Thunder because he was real, he was dark skinned. And he was a killer. He was breaking the rim before Shaq came and started doing it. But his name was Chocolate Thunder. Okay, now the quiz of the day for tomorrow is who was called the Skywalker? That's the next one. Okay, I would like to start my day off with the great quote of the day. I arise in the morning torn between a desire to improve the world and a desire to enjoy the world. This makes it hard to plan the day. That's by E.B. White. Okay. The word with meaning today is generational wealth. Means asset and money passed down from parents or grandparents to children or grandchildren. This financial cushion helps family members start their adult lives without beginning from zero. It can include cash, real estate, investments, or family business. Why it matters? Gives a financial head start for college costs, buying a home, or changing careers. Lowers risks of falling into poverty or severe debt during hard times. That's something real deep that I really never knew what generational wealth is. I never experienced it. I didn't grow up with it. Like I know a lot of the people I grew up with can attest to. We might have had what we needed, but a lot of us couldn't get what we wanted. So some of us moved to different areas of life to do to survive. So, that goes a lot. It says a lot when you're coming from the hoods of America. There's no generational wealth, especially if there's no mental wealth, like mental, people that can build your mind to let you know that the most tremendous asset that you have is your mind, and what you put in it, So basically, I would like to say that again because it's so powerful. Generational wealth means assets and money passed down from parents or grandparents to children or grandchildren. This financial cushion helps family members start their adult lives without beginning from zero. It can include cash, real estate investments, or a family business. Why it matters? It gives a financial head start for college costs, buying a home, or launching a career. Lowers risk of falling into poverty or severe debt during hard times. Man, how I remember them hard times. That's something deep. But anyway, WNBA scores. The Aces defeated the Mystics 86-76. Asia Wilson led the way with 26 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. Jackie Young had 25, 2, and 8. For the Mystics, Shakira Austin had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists in the losing cause. The Mercury defeated the Sparks 94-87. Naomi Brochant had 24 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Kalia Copper had 18 for the Mercury in the losing cause. The Sparks, Ray Burrell had 19, 3 and 6. De'Ara Hamby had 19. The Fever defeated the Liberty 106-92. Kelsey Mitchell had 28 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and Kaylin Clark had 22 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. Brianna Stewart had 19.7 rebounds and 5 assists. Sabrina Ionescu had 19, 4 and 5 in the losing cause for the Liberty. In Major League Baseball, Detroit defeated Cleveland 6-4. Miami defeated Pittsburgh 2-0. They had a donut, so what kind of coffee should we get them? Cold or hot? The Cubs defeated the Nationals 8-6. New York Yankees defeated Seattle 4-1. The Blue Jays 5, Boston 3. Atlanta 4, blanked my Mets. Give them some cold coffee. Or what kind of donut was it? Glazed? 4-0. Cincinnati defeated Cleveland 5-4. Baltimore defeated Miami 5-2. St. Louis defeated Philly 2-0. That's another donut. What was that? A chocolate eclair? Los Angeles Angels 3, Texas 2, Colorado 3, Arizona 2, Tampa Bay 12, Oakland 4, San Diego 11, Milwaukee 2, San Francisco 4, Houston 1, Los Angeles Dodgers 5, Kansas City 4. Today we're going to speak about a very instrumental player who played for the New York Knicks and helped them win 2 championships. And his name was Richard Barnett, a.k.a. Dick Barnett. You might know him as Dick. He was born October 2nd, 1936. He died April 27, 2025. Rest in peace. He was an American professional basketball player who was a shooting guard in the National Basketball Association for the Syracuse Nationals, Los Angeles Lakers, and the New York Knicks. He won 2 NBA championships with the Knicks. Barnett was also a member of the Cleveland Pipers in the American Basketball League. He played college basketball for the Tennessee A&I State Tigers. Barnett was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2024. Early years and family. Barnett was born in Gary, Indiana. Wow, with the Jackson family. Barnett was born in Gary, Indiana on October 2nd, 1936, and then later attended Theodore Roosevelt High School. His father was a steel worker and his mother worked at a candy store. As a youth, Dick Barnett found work at a steel mill as well as making deliveries. He became one of the best basketball players in the state of Indiana. His senior year, he led his team to the state basketball championship, which was the first final where 2 predominantly African-American basketball squads faced each other. The team lost to Crispus Attucks High School and their future NBA star Oscar Robertson. He received all-state honors. Barnett attended Tennessee A&I State College, now Tennessee State University, a historically black school. He did not graduate from there, but later he earned his bachelor's degree from Cal Poly Pomona. Years later, he earned an MBA from New York University and then a PhD in education from Fordham University. Barnett accepted a basketball scholarship from Tennessee A&I State College, now Tennessee State University, to play under coach John McClendon. As a freshman, he was given the nickname Dick the Skull. He was known for his trademark question mark jump shot with an unusual technique of kicking his legs back as he released the ball with his left hand, taunting the defenders by saying, "Too late, fall back, baby." He became a 3-time Associated Press Little College All-American, helping the Tigers to 36-game winning streak and 3 consecutive National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics NAIA National Championships. He received back-to-back Most Valuable Player Awards honors. In the 1958 and 59 NAIA tournaments, Tennessee A&I became the first historically black college to win an integrated men's basketball title. Barnett graduated as the school's all-time scorer with 3,209 points for a 23.6 average in 136 games, while also recording 1,571 career rebounds for an 11.6 average, a career shooting percentage of 44.8 and 80.0 from the free throw line. In 1986, he was inducted into the NAIA Hall of Fame. In 1990, the school retired his number 12 jersey. In 1993, he was inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. And in 2005, he was inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame. In 2007, he was inducted into the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame along with his coach, John McClendon. In 2012, he was named to the NAIA 75th Anniversary All-Star Team. In 2016, he was inducted into the Small College. Wow, he got a whole bunch of inductions. Inducted into the Small College Basketball Hall of Fame. In 2019, the 1957-59 Tennessee A&I Tigers men's basketball team was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Barnett was selected by the Syracuse Nationals, now the Philadelphia 76ers, in the first round, 4th overall for the 1959 draft. He was used in a six-man role behind guards Larry Costello and Hal Greer. As a rookie, he averaged 12.4 points per game. In 1960-61 season, he scored 16.9 points, which ranked 7th among league's backcourt players. In 1961, he signed with the Cleveland Pipers of the American Basketball League, which were owned by George Steinbrenner, the future owner. Wow, I didn't know that. The future owner of the New York Yankees and coached by John McClendon. He was part of the 1961-62 ABL championship team. On December 21st, 1961, the Nationals won a court order barring from playing that season in the rival American Basketball League. Los Angeles Lakers. On September 7th, 1962, the Syracuse Nationals sold player rights to the Los Angeles Lakers for $35,000, which at the time was the highest player salary for money transaction in league history. Wait, let me say that again. That don't sound right. Let me slow down. Sorry. On September 7th, 1962, the Syracuse Nationals sold his player rights to the Los Angeles Lakers for $35,000. Which at the time was the highest player for money transaction in the league history. He was also used in a six-man role with the Lakers behind Elgin Baylor, Jerry West. He helped the team win the Western Division title after West missed 27 games with a leg injury. On October 14, 1965, Barnett was traded to the New York Knicks in exchange for Bob Boozer and cash considerations. In his first season, he led the team in scoring with a 23.1 average. Remind you, the Knicks had Walt Frazier. 23.1 average in 1968. He made his only All-Star appearance. I'm not sure. I want to check that because I don't want to give y'all false information. But if Frazier was on that team to outscore him, you know he was nice. In 1970, he helped the Knicks beat the Lakers for the NBA title. In 1973, he contributed to the team winning a second championship against the Lakers. He was released on October 23rd, 1973. He scored 15,358 regular season points in his career. In 1990, the Knicks retired his number 12 jersey in the rafters at Madison Square Garden. Barnett taught sports management at St. John's University in New York City from 2003 to 2007. Barnett was subject of the 2022 documentary film The Dream Whisperer, which chronicles the Tennessee A&I Tigers teams that won 3 NAIA basketball championships between 1957 and 1959. And that was a great life by the man, Dick Barnett, that a lot of you... Now, that was the whole... I did a series on all the whole 5 starters for the Knicks when they was on their championship run. Probably going to do the coach next. But before I go, I would like to say free Poppy, free Sadiq, C Just, free Supreme, free Naheem. And before I go, I would like to say my favorite stuff. May each of you want but never want as long as you live. May each of you live to be 100, and me 100 minus a day, so I'll never know when great people like yourselves have passed away. May you live to be 100. No. May you live a long life. May you live long as you want, but never want as long as you live. Thank you very much. And remember, if your device is not on the next play 6-7, then your device is not really on. Peace, love, and wealth and prosperity to the world. Thank you very much. I'm out.